Today our topic is the art of practicing indifference. Indifference is not about not caring or being cold-hearted. It is about understanding what you can control and what you cannot. Life is full of things that happen to us, and many of these things are outside our control. The weather, other people's opinions, traffic, or even the past, these are things we cannot change. But what we can control is how we react to them. This is where the art of practicing indifference comes in. It is about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what does not. Indifference does not mean you stop feeling or stop trying. It means you stop letting things that do not matter take over your peace of mind. Imagine you are walking down the street and someone insults you. Your first reaction might be anger or sadness. You might want to argue or prove them wrong. But think about this. Does their opinion really matter? Does it change who you are? If you know your worth, their words lose their power. This is indifference. It is not about ignoring the world, but about not letting the world control your emotions. When you practice indifference, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and pain. You start to see that most of the things we worry about are not as important as we think. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us this idea. The Stoics believed that we should focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. They said that our happiness does not depend on external events, but on how we view those events. For example, if it rains on the day of your picnic, you cannot change the rain. But you can change how you feel about it. You can choose to be upset, or you can choose to enjoy the sound of the rain and find another activity. The rain is the same, but your reaction makes all the difference. This is the power of indifference. It helps you stay calm and balanced, no matter what happens. Practicing indifference also means letting go of perfection. Many of us want everything to be perfect to our work, our relationships, our lives. But life is not perfect. It is messy, unpredictable, and full of surprises. When we try to control everything, we end up frustrated and disappointed. Indifference teaches us to accept imperfections. It reminds us that mistakes are part of learning and that failure is not the end but a step toward growth. When you stop demanding perfection, you start to appreciate the beauty of what is. Another important part of indifference is understanding the value of time. Time is the most precious thing we have. Once it is gone, we cannot get it back. Yet many of us waste time worrying about things that do not matter. We worry about what people think about small problems, or about things we cannot change. Indifference helps us focus on what is truly important. It helps us use our time wisely, on things that bring us joy and fulfillment. When you stop wasting time on things that do not matter, you create space for what does. Indifference also teaches us to be resilient. Life is not always easy. There will be challenges, failures, and setbacks. But when you practice indifference, you learn to face these challenges with strength. You understand that difficulties are temporary and that you have the power to overcome them. Instead of complaining or giving up, you focus on solutions. You learn to adapt and keep moving forward. This resilience is what helps us grow and succeed in life. One of the hardest parts of practicing indifference is dealing with other people's opinions. We often care too much about what others think. We want to be liked, accepted, and respected. But the truth is, no matter what you do, not everyone will approve of you. Some people will criticize you, judge you, or misunderstand you. If you try to please everyone, you will end up losing yourself. Indifference helps you stay true to who you are. It reminds you that your worth does not depend on others' opinions. When you stop seeking approval, you become freer and more confident. Another way to practice indifference is to focus on the present moment. Many of us spend too much time thinking about the past or worrying about the future. We regret things we cannot change or fear things that may never happen. But the only moment we truly have is now. Indifference helps us let go of the past and stop worrying about the future. It teaches us to live in the present, to enjoy what we have, and to make the most of every moment. When you focus on the present, you find peace and happiness. Practicing indifference also means being grateful for what you have. It is easy to focus on what we lack or what we want. But when we practice indifference, we learn to appreciate what we already have. We realize that happiness does not come from having more but from being content with what is. Gratitude helps us see the good in our lives and shifts our focus from problems to blessings. When you are grateful, you feel happier and more fulfilled. Indifference is not something you achieve overnight. It is a skill that takes time and practice. Start small. When something bothers you, ask yourself, can I control it? If the answer is no, let it go. Focus on what you can do, not on what you cannot. Over time, you will find that practicing indifference becomes easier. You will feel calmer, stronger, and more in control of your life. Remember, indifference is not about giving up or being passive. It is about choosing your battles wisely. It is about focusing your energy on what truly matters and letting go of what does not. When you master the art of practicing indifference, you gain a powerful tool for living a happier, more peaceful life. You learn to navigate challenges with grace, to appreciate the present, and to stay true to yourself. So, start today. Practice indifference and see how it transforms your life. In the end, life is not about controlling everything but about learning to let go. It is about finding peace in the chaos and joy in the simple things. When you practice indifference, you realize that you have the power to create your own happiness. You learn to live with less stress, more gratitude, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. So embrace the art of practicing indifference and let it guide you toward a better, more balanced life.